We've made a startling discovery.
My back is broken.
Relentless.
One step forward, you're doing 5 back.
Welcome back to the homestead. Last week we were digging out the cave. This week we're going to leave that for now and move on to the next project. The next thing we're going to do is start working on this stone wall. We need to clear everything from the top and from the other side of it. Then we need to clean all of this off, and then eventually we will repoint it with a hydraulic lime mix so it has some flexibility and room to breathe. Would probably be good to have a sand blaster, but you know, do everything by hand.
We went in the village to search some hydraulic lime and it looked at us like we're insane. While Emily is scratching out the joints of the stone wall, I'm cleaning up here so that we can really make it really nice and good, the whole wall here. Up here, I don't know what technique this was, but like it's basically full of this really annoying, really pointy glass shards. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Ah! Yeah.
So now we're going to go on our second journey to source the hydraulic lime. Wish us luck.
Yeah. We have got the right product.
What we need to do is continue clearing this off, and we move now some of the stones from around the side so we can really get a view on this whole area behind here, because it's hard to see what's really going on there. There's loads of soil above.
I hope it doesn't happen. I think like either it's this one or that tree, but I think the roots of it lives in this wall.
We've made a startling discovery. We thought that this was like a stone wall, the whole thing was stone, so behind this sat more stones, and then you have the back of the wall. So it's like 3 layers essentially. But actually it's this layer and then the outer layer some stones and in the middle is just soil. So we thought we could point it tomorrow, but absolutely not. Okay? Yeah?
I hope so. Do you know this when you think you take 1 step forward, but actually you're doing 5 back? It's how this here feels.
Very unstable.
Yeah. I have to clean it from here. So.
The rest under is soil.
Yeah, then we need to clean up this better. We need to get more sand out that we can stuff it with gravel. Should no water coming on the soil anymore,
Yeah.
otherwise the roots grow again. Like this, and then we can put in small stones.
Okay.
So that the top layer we see now soil is after then gravel. Like all of the roots needs to go out.
Okay.
Okay?
The roots are, as you can imagine, relentless. And we have loads of these really thin, tiny roots, but the whole thing is covered. But it's getting there, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So much glass. Is this the stone? Like that?
So we cleaned now the crown, which is quite prepared. I wanted to build up a little step up there that the soil doesn't slip down there. But before we build up this and lay more weight on top of here, we need to do this because this is quite in the air. So now I'll clean it a little bit away and place my order of the first row of stones. And then I think we're ready to start. Now you probably see what it destroyed, this bit. Oh.
Do you ever feel like you're being watched? Why are you snooping?
I'm not snooping.
Well, at least out here I know who's watching.
But online, it's not always that obvious.
We moved here for a simpler, more off-grid life, but the truth is we spend loads of time online, uploading videos, working, researching for our new projects and ordering parts. Every search, website visit, upload and order can leave a digital footprint, and that is why we use Surfshark VPN.
Surfshark helps us to keep our online activity private, hides our IP address and encrypting our connection to make us much harder to track online.
Surfshark's ad and tracker blocking helps us when we're shopping online and don't want every website following us around afterwards. I was shocked to find out that online shopping is a major fraud target and remains a frequent cybercrime year after year.
The app is easy to use and it works on unlimited devices with just one account. This is perfect for us when we are researching from the next big project from different devices.
So if you'd rather not have the internet peering over your shoulder, go to surfshark.com/homestead4 or use the code homestead4 at the checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. There's even a 30-day money-back guarantee so you can try it risk-free. I can see you.
First 2 stones are in. Now we need to clean everything out, wet it nice, then we can put on the lime. Oh, then we set first stones already.
Yesterday, huh?
So this is the color then for the... Okay. We need to avoid that the mortar dries too fast out, so therefore we wet it. The slower it hardens, the harder it gets. It's still wettish. It's good.
Nice.
A little bit as well.
Yeah. It's day 3 of doing the wall. If he wasn't enough already, now he's a stonemason. So Robbie is going to continue to do this wall as much as he can. We see where we end up, and then after that we need to fix the top, and then we can repoint the wall, which is my job.
Okay.
Obsessed. I really want to just do it now.
It's like a puzzle game.
Time has come when I can start pointing. Like doing a 1,000 piece puzzle.
Oh. So like this is more or less looks.
Really nice.
I mean, I like the most that it's stabilizing this wall up here.
Is that a shell?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Thanks, no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the best is that it stabilizes. But I think when you have the whole wall done like this, it's really nice. It's good work.
Slow work though.
Slow work.
The first bit of the wall is done. Like really, most importantly, before we continue any work on this bit of the wall, we have catched the weight of this stone and as well of this stone, and now we're preparing to catch the next stone. So we are getting on there to have a stable construction here.
Yesterday we were continuing to point these walls. Now this is quite dry. We came down in the morning to mist it again. It's quite hard in this weather, as you can imagine. It's like 30 degrees, so to keep it constantly damp is a little bit challenging. So now I'm going to start to just brush some of the lime off now that it's set a little bit more. If anyone watches Escape to Rural France, I am comparing myself to the very experienced mason on there, which is not a good thing to do. Robbie's wall is looking fantastic. My wall, let's see together. I thought that you needed the SDS drill to mix it, but he said you can do it by hand, so I don't agree.
She was sweating, really stressed out.
A small amount.
So my back is broken. And I have really much respect for people who do things like that as a full-time job. So this is the creation of the next step. And the little feature I did build in is this stone which is naturally occurring in the structure. And one thing I did get aware of is that we're not matching the pattern of the existing wall, which is a little bit sad, but we have to work with the stones we have here. For it, we would have to place them like this. But for the big rocks, I would have to dig a hole 1/2 meter inside the stone, which I didn't want it to. So now we have a Krüsimüsi, we would say in Switzerland.
I decided to edit the vlog and I wasn't sure if it was completely clear. So Robbie's working on this wall here, and while he's doing that, to save me just waiting all of that time, that's why I started to point the wall, but I'm not doing the very end or the top, so just this middle section. And then when all of that's finished and we both are finished together, then we will continue to do the crown on the top to repair it, which will probably be in a later episode. I think that I've done around 1/3 of the wall so far. I'm getting a little bit faster, the technique is picking up, so I'm hoping to get a lot done today.
For anyone who didn't see last time, I proudly want to introduce you my twin brother here.
Now I've got some help for the wall, so I think we will get it done pretty quick. Or so I've been told.
Ah, nothing. It's much harder than I thought. Yeah.
We managed to get a lot done with two of us, which is fantastic. So now we have most of the face filled. We will wait till tomorrow to see it properly when it's dry. Overall, really, really happy with the result. I think it looks much, much nicer. Yeah. Are they in the tank? What? Are they in the tank?
No, behind you. You hold it.
Yeah.
It pushes back.
Oh.
Yeah. Biggie! Up! Like this, and then we're looking one stone underneath like that. It's such a heavy monster here. It's something like that, huh? We now stabilized all of the wall which was hollow before. So this is stabilized now that we can continue on top of it. And what we do now is we continue this wall till here, so that we can load the wall of this stone layer up here as well onto the wall.
And then we will continue to point all of this and then eventually move on to the crown so everything is nice and watertight. That will be in next week's episode. So we'll leave this week's episode there. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and leave us a little like and a comment, and we'll see you next week.
Bye!
Bye!